My favorite thing is to do work with Dad on the ranch.
Work with Dad?
Work with Dad on the trip.
And what's it like when you guys all go out to get cows?
Bumpy and hearing lots of moo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like moo.
I think I like to take maybe welcoming, open approach to agriculture and sharing our family story. I think I used to lean kind of heavily into maybe a little bit more of an educational, informational approach. And now I really like to just, it's almost like a romanticized version of agriculture a little bit, but I find that that is going to be most welcoming maybe to the mass society. And so I want it to always feel like soft, not abrasive or hard. I don't want them to feel like maybe they couldn't be a part of it in any manner. So I try and keep it very kind of lighthearted and welcoming of like, this is what it's like to just be, you know, a ranching family. This is what we do, so that people feel welcomed, I guess, into our lifestyle and just honestly our family as well.
I think one that maybe is a little overlooked is just the family and the personal, you know, the operators and the debt and the risk and all of those things that can wear, especially when you're building an operation or there's hard times, drought or interest rates or whatever those kinds of things are. And I think that we don't focus enough on that component of it and the sustainability of the producers that actually operate it.
You know, it's not for everybody. You know, not everybody is built into this world to be a rancher, to, you know, cowboy, whatever. It's, you know, it's not for everybody. But I would say it's, you know, it's one of the best ways to live. It's an amazing life. If you like, you know, being outside and being with cattle, which I love, so I would, you know, it's a whole different way of life, and I would definitely, you know, tell them about that and the way that we live a day-to-day life.
When I came to Luke with my idea to share online, I think if I hadn't believed in myself enough to create something, I wouldn't have taken that risk for our family, especially leaving the career of pharmacy. So I knew that if I put in, you know, the hard work, the creative energy I needed to, I knew I could create something at least valuable and something that I would be proud of. But no, I had no idea what it would turn into, the different opportunities that it would lead me to. Couldn't have even fathomed it or picture it. And honestly, if my husband had, he probably would have said no. He'd been like, no, we're just gonna shut this down right now. But I think I knew I could build something. I just think I had no idea what that would look like or how big that could get.
Being a first generation rancher was difficult, and sometimes I don't want to say I felt sorry for myself, but you look at other operations that were already going and had equipment and they were paid for, and cow herds and land and all of that. Now that we've had success and have been able to build and grow, I'm kind of thankful that it was a first generation. It's unique and pretty proud to be to start it, to be a first generation. But like Natalie always says, we hail from 5th and 6th generation operations, you know, from Montana to my grandpa's ranch. But to start our own was a challenge.